Our next project is going to be based off of or inspired by Tim Burton. He is a filmmaker, animator, and an artist. He created the movies The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Some fun facts about his characters are that Jack Skellington and Frankenweenie are based on his childhood drawings. He used to work for Disney as an animator, but they didn't like his style. They said it was too creepy and scary for kids. He helped animate the movie The Fox and the Hound. His favorite character is Jack Skellington. He likes to wear striped socks for good luck, and he's born in Burbank, California. He majored in animation at California Institute of the Arts. He worked for Disney as an animator for 1 year before striking it out on his own. And a fun fact is that nearly everywhere he goes, he carries a small sketchbook and watercolor palette. Below you can see one of his sketches, and on the right are a whole bunch of his characters. Here are a few more of his characters from The Corpse Bride and the Jack Skellington movie that I can't think of the name off the top of my head, and Frankenweenie. But I want you to think about what they have in common. What do all the characters have in common? Just think about it in your head. You're probably thinking that all of them have really, really big eyes. If you haven't noticed, they have really small noses, small mouths, really small pointy chins. They really don't have any jawbones, and they have small ears and dark circles around their eyes. They have skinny necks and skinny shoulders and small torsos, small bodies. Here's a couple of photos of Tim Burton with his characters. Pretty cool. And here's some images from his sketchbook. So you can see some of his watercolor work. Here is a clip from one of his films.
I think you dropped this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lied to you about wanting to see my parents. It's just this whole day hasn't gone quite, well, according to plan.
Pardon my enthusiasm.
I like your enthusiasm.
If you haven't figured it out already, we're going to be drawing some portraits. Now, these portraits can be based on real people. They can even be based on yourself. If you draw yourself, it's called a self-portrait. If you draw somebody else, it's just called a portrait. It can even be based on somebody imaginary. In the next video, we're going to scroll through a couple of images by an illustrator who really likes to, she's basing her drawings as well on Tim Burton's style, but she's trying to get the unique personalities of each person from the people that she's interviewing here.
I feel like Tim Burton.
And she uses her voice to sing as an outlet to express herself.
Open your eyes.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, I love the dress. It's so pretty and flowy.
Stop, my puppies. I have so many dogs.
Oh my gosh, she made the background ghost.
The way I'm holding the treat bag is so very me. She got my cowlick perfectly.
She got my hair extra swoopy. She got my beauty mark. Man, I'm so into this.
I really like the color scheme. I think it's very goth-like. And I love all the music sheets just flying all around.
She definitely got the book in there, Asthma and Its Perils. I don't know, it's so cool, and it does freakishly kind of look like me.
It means a lot to me to see myself portrayed as like a Tim Burton character. My inner creepiness is finally portrayed.
It's really cool to see an Asian Tim Burton inspired character right in front of me. And I think it's important to see diverse faces in all kinds of movies, even animated ones.
I 100% want to see a movie made out of this, so Tim, get to work. Even if Helena Bonham Carter has to play me, I'll take it.
So in our project, we will be creating a large portrait on some construction paper with some black pastel or charcoal, some white colored pencils, and some erasers. But before we do that, we're going to do some sketching and some practicing on some other papers. I'd also like to share with you regular portraiture versus Tim Burton style. We talked about it a little bit. We said that the eyes are super big, that the chin is pointy and small, the nose and the mouth are small. We'll be talking about this in more depth. Here's another facial proportion picture that you'll get a copy of at a later date. Here's some examples of different eye styles, eyebrow styles, hair styles, some nose and mouth styles, and some common features that you guys are going to have some examples of at your seat. Now, these heads and eyes and noses and mouths are going to be practiced on another sheet of paper. This one, to be exact, this is where you're going to explore the facial features. Different head shapes, different eyes, different noses, and different mouths. On this one, you're going to duplicate it. So on the left-hand side, you see the image, like Jack Skellington's head, for example. And he's probably the only one that's a circle, and it's not like I like to say it's more like a triangle shape with the one below it. So you're going to duplicate the ones that are on the left onto the right-hand side. And then lastly, we'll be looking at the hair. You're going to have several hair examples. And you're going to draw several different examples of hair on these 9 heads. When you're finished, please put them in your folder.